Grace Randolph is getting her shit wrecked on Twitter. She's being attacked. And a part of me likes it, but a part of me understands exactly why it's happening. And the SnyderCult, y'all toxic in the motherfucker too. Talk to me. And that's exactly what you guys are going to do. You guys are going to talk to me because I have some bold stuff to say on this show. Oh, what's up? It's Talk to Me, man. And Grace Randolph is getting the heat. She's getting lots and lots of heat. I'm looking at this joint right here. Shout out to that $100 donation by my man Darius, by the way. Grace Randolph said this: "You Snyder fans are getting played. I'm trying to help you retain some dignity. But that's cool. Do you? The SnyderVerse is never coming back in a large part because so many of you are so toxic." You made your own bed. But wait a minute, Grace. What's kind of hypocritical about you is that you were on their side when the Snyder release, the Snyder movement was around, and you were the one putting out those tweets. Snyder. I remember Zack coming to your channel. You were promoting, you were in the SnyderCult movement. So now you're turning your back on them because you got a scoop from Warner Brothers? Absolutely, that's why they're mad at you. And on number two, they're mad at you because they're always mad. Number three, they're mad at you and coming for you because, yes, they are toxic as shit. They were the worst fandom on the planet. Now you're getting some of the hate of the Zack Snyder cult that I got. A whole lot of bots, a whole lot of incels, and a whole lot of weirdos that are into goth are coming for your shit, Grace. That's what's happening. Reading some of these tweets, shots fired. Everything I've been saying from the jump, Ben was the EP on Justice League. The main probably feels obligated to help out. It's hard to support the SnyderVerse with that many toxic fans they have. Oh, now y'all want to talk about it. Where were y'all when I was fighting them solo? Where were y'all at when I was going head up with all of them? Hitting them with left uppercuts and blows, knocking them the freak out. We strong out here on Jody's corner. That's why. She's right. However, I don't like her attitude. Oh, you don't like the attitude? Let's see what some of the responses are. I hope Snyder never again gets interviewed by Grace Randolph, saying that so many of his fans are toxic. I thought she was intelligent enough to see that all the fandoms are like that. All of the fandoms are like that? No, bruh. No, Mr. BSGB. Not all of the fans are like that. There's Marvel fans that have some toxic. There's DC that have some toxic. And there's Star Wars fans that have plenty of toxic. But none of their toxicity, none of their poison equals y'all. Y'all poison just hit different, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, y'all shit is like that. Y'all shit is Ebola, my nigga. Like, Marvel is SARS. DC is COVID. Star Wars is syphilis. Y'all SnyderCult, 100% mortality rate. Y'all are the Ebola from the monkey in Outbreak. Y'all are the Ebola virus with no monkey. It's just, you got to nuke the town. Here comes a high nitrogen. You got to nuke it. That's where we are so far. This shit is serious. Let's see what somebody else said. Grace Randolph has been proven wrong time and time again, but she still has some form of relevance that enables her to spread misinformation time and time again about names in the industry. Honestly, it's ridiculous. Where were you when she was saying Snyder's awesome, SnyderCult's coming, and all of y'all were sucking her tits? Oh, now that she's saying something different, singing a different tune. Now that she transferred from country music to hip-hop, y'all don't like it. Show. Words I never thought I'd say. I agree with Grace Randolph. Look at that. She also says, I hear the new Warner Brothers Discovery leadership doesn't want to engage you. So not even entertaining the idea of bringing the SnyderVerse back. The story should leak at some point, just clearing up the mess. While, it's weird, Grace Randolph agrees with me. I've been saying this for years. I've been fighting against this toxic fandom for years. I've debated people. I've embarrassed people. I've put people in live streams and made them look small. And I did it because they're bullies. They're toxic, mean-hearted, mean-spirited bullies who think being disgusting on the internet. Me personally, I've gotten death threats. Die, fat, cancer, get coronavirus, you're a terrorist, hope your family, your dead daughter. You know, they've cursed my dead daughter, which is ironic how They talk about Zack Snyder's dead daughter and why the fund was for suicide prevention. But they also say, F my dead daughter, F my dead dog, and all this other stuff that they say. They want me to die and perish and be how I'm worse than a terrorist. All these things that they've said to me, which didn't break your boy, because where I'm from, bullies get bullied. This cyberbullying shit don't affect the strong-minded, because I come from a place where at 3 o'clock, you got to get hands from a real bully. You actually feel the fists. This internet shit is for the birds. So that's why I'm able to be so prolonged and fight this toxic Snyder cult for as long as I did, getting the dub. And Warner Brothers seeing what time it is. Warner Brothers see what I've been doing out here, bro. They know what time it is. So actually, Grace, you're right by copying and agreeing with everything that I said. Freak out of here, Grace. You're trash. She's mother right now. You guys realize you're talking about Grace Randolph, right? When did we start being okay with her? Dang. Y'all really turning on her. When we win and Grace Randolph tries to switch sides again and surfs on the hype, don't engage with her. Let's not forget what she's doing today. Good. That's the way that it's supposed to be done. Look at that. You're all getting played. She said it. Why is Grace so bitter? Girl, chill. It's not deep. Look at these guys. Turning on her. You were praising her last year and turning on her now. The best Grace Randolph take you ever seen? Yeah, best Jody take. Grace Randolph going through it. Ben Affleck stole her lunch money. They're mad. The CEO of being a trash journalist, that's what they're calling her. Look at this. All day long. Ain't no effing way people find Grace Randolph attractive. Hold on, you bait. Man, my nigga. You got an avatar of a fake face, bro. Who is this? Really? He, him, Muslim, Dachi. Motherfreaker, where's your face at? You incel? You won't get no bitches. I bet you if Grace Randolph opened up them legs, you'll dive right in that motherfreaker, bro. She could be fresh. She could open them legs, throw the tampon fresh out, still pink, and you'll dive in that shit. Get the freak out of here. You ain't even got the face on Twitter, bro. You know good and goddamn well you'll worship her cheeks if you had the chance, if she gave you a shot. I don't like when motherfuckers be acting like they the dude out here. Shut the freak up. You know you love her. I wish Grace Randolph will lose her influence. The amount of bullshit she spews. Oh, it's bullshit, right? Oh, now they want to do this. Remember when Grace Randolph said that Wonder Woman 84 was going to be a Flashpoint style reboot? Yeah, I remember that. I called her out on it. Grace, I called your shit out on that, and that was absolute bullshit what you freaking came out with. But yeah, they're really coming at Grace here. Is she cussing? Clearly, we ain't ever going to move past this shit. The DCEU will never, ever be free to build again. Wow, those Wakanda Forever trailer views must have really scared Aquaman too. Perhaps they need to reshoot Michael Keaton end credit scene with the Flash delay. Dang. Aggressive out here. Dang. Oh, look at this. Look how they made Grace look. Time to talk about Grace Randolph, the Twitter meltdown of the year, and why negative reactions to the return of Ben Affleck should be a wake-up call to everyone. Oh, come on. I hope that... Is that supposed to be her, bro? Fuck. This is the toxicity on display, ladies and gentlemen. I'm showing the toxicity. Oh, you already know. If something got Restore the SnyderVerse in it, it's going to be toxic. She has no contacts left. They were all fired. Unless your contact is Jeff Johns. Snake. Jeff Snake Johns. Cap. Restore the SnyderVerse. Look at these people. Jeez. Jeez. Oh, look at this snake, nigga. Look at this snake. Sizzling. Yes, sir. You have to be insane if you believe anything this woman says. Understand. Zack Snyder's Justice League was the realest thing ever. Yes, is what I'm saying. Get the freak. Call me up, 323-601-5591 if you disagree with some of this shit. That whack nigga on there, as soon as you see him, you know it's toxic. As soon as you see that motherfucker face, you know. I'm at the bottom of the barrel. Time to get out of it. I saw this motherfucker face. I'm at the very bottom of this barrel. Holy shit, I'm cesspooling it out. Let me get up out of here. Fuck. I gotta clean myself off. I just got filthy. God damn. Ooh, get that shit up off me. Holy freak. Ladies and gentlemen, does Grace Randolph deserve this hate? My opinion, put this back. My opinion is that Grace, we got a caller. So let's get this caller in here. You have done this to yourself, Grace. We are live. Talk to me.
What's going on, Jody? It's me.
I recognize this
JC
voice.
the GOAT.
Who's this?
JC the GOAT.
What's up, bro?
I'm back.
All right, what's your disagreement?
And guess what? My baddie agent called me back.
Really?
Really?
Are we talking about Grace Randolph?
No, I'm talking about my baddie agent.
Gotta move on, man. Gotta move on. I gotta move on, bro. Back to it. I believe that Grace Randolph brought this on herself. She absolutely was capping for this SnyderVerse to happen, for the Snyder Cut movement to be released. She had Zack on her channel. She was getting all of those SnyderCult toxic fans enraged and feeling themselves and big and buff and swole, and she was really rallying them. So when that movement was moving, she was definitely ahead in the crowd that was running in that V for Vendetta onslaught on the streets of London. You could see her head up in that motherfreaker. So now, Grace, don't try and, because you got some scoops that are freaking cleared. You call them scoops, but we call that common sense. For me, I know that I've been knowing for a very long time about Warner Brothers not wanting anything to do with the Snyder Cut. But AT&T, Jason Kilar, you're forever trash. I want to change my bro. I got AT&T service. I wanted to change my motherfucking cell provider because of what they did to DC, bro. That's how bad it got. I was about to change my provider, and I'm still thinking about it too. You keep messing with me, I'm gonna get T-Mobile. My contract's up. I already paid all of my shit. I'm month to month right now. Anyway, Grace Randolph, when you cap to toxic fans and when they're on your side and you're part of that army, don't get mad when they turn on you when you say something that they don't like. That's how this shit works. That's how toxic fandoms work. To appease a toxic fandom, you have to give them what they want. When you don't give them what they want, they'll poison you with their venom. They'll Ebola sneeze all on you. They'll go to a movie theater and and they'll spread to everybody. Their hate, powered by the power of the internet, on my Boogie 2988 sheet. Welcome, Boogie 298, coming at you with the power of the internet. The Snyder Toxic is powerful, and we're going all across the world with our hate. And that's what they're doing. So, Grace, you're trash. I don't like you because you're disingenuous. You make things up. You lied on Wonder Woman. You lied about Patty Jenkins. You talk bad about Gal Gadot. And these are things that I know. Like, some of these fools on the internet, they're dumb. They're just regular schmoes. They're regular people who look on articles to get information. But I actually know a lot of the stuff that you say is wrong and made up. I know that some of your sources is trash. It's just hearsay a lot of the time. And when it came to a lot of the things that you were saying about Wonder Woman, bro, when you made up that Wonder Woman Flashpoint, I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't. So let's go to a caller and see who we got here. Talk to me live. You're on. What's up?
Yes, Jody. I just wanted to let you know I'm watching your show.
I can't barely hear you. I can barely hear you. You sound muffled.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get.
Now, young man.
There we go.
All right, Jody. Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
When you watched Will Smith come on that interview, did you notice he lost about 30 to 35 pounds?
Yes,
did you notice that?
Yeah, he was in better shape.
Now, do you think that's a mental thing, or is that something to show that he brought himself down to the level of like Chris's, stature?
Mental.
What do you say?
Mental.
Mental. Okay.
He worked out in order to help his mental condition.
Okay. Okay. I agree with that. Definitely. I just wanted to get your take on that. And
Thanks,
the second question is, Jada, he said Jada had nothing to do with it, right? And I'm sure you probably covered this, but Jada obviously had something to do with it because it was Jada's name that came out of Chris's mouth, right?
Facts.
Agreed? Fact, right? Anyways, I just wanted to get your take. I appreciate your work, and keep on doing your work. I'm going to go back on and watch everybody else's opinion on this, and I appreciate your opinion, man.
Thanks, bro. Completely off topic, but I'll take the call nonetheless. All right, yeah, back to this Grace Randolph and Snyder shit. At the end of the day, now everybody want to call. Now everybody want to call. You live, talk to me. You're live, talk to me.
What's up? It's Jeff Brown calling in.
Jeff Brown, what's up, bro? Time to have a disagreement. Here we go.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it quicker this time. But,
okay.
I mean, it kind of is like going off of our last conversation that we had, but I think so. You and Grace Randolph are my most watched YouTubers.
Oh,
like by far.
Shoot, that's a big contrast.
It's a huge contrast, but I don't know. I like the differences you guys have, and
okay.
I like the content. But that comes like I think I understand like the stuff that she says because I watch a lot of her shit, and I think that it's misconstrued. Like, yes, she was a part of the restore the SnyderVerse at one point, and she really wanted to release the Snyder Cut. But that was like a lot of us, like a lot of us non-cultists, but just like people who are, fan-ish of Snyder films that, we wanted to see what his vision was. And once that happened, I can attest that, Grace, from that point on, she said, all right, the studio either has to commit wholly to restoring the SnyderVerse, or from here on out, we need to just that was it. Just wipe everything else, and that's a clean break. And since the studio has been doing their in and out bullshit of cameos here and not doing that clean break from the Snyder Cut, she has been 100% against everything Snyder. So I personally, I don't see anything wrong. Like, I don't see why she would deserve any hate for that. She says, now she's saying like this is illogical for the studio to continue with.
It sounds like she's saying that now because of this whatever source that is telling her to say it now. She's trending right now on Twitter because of it. So if she was saying that SnyderVerse needs to be over with, this would have happened a lot sooner. It's happening today. So it's kind of hard for me to believe that, she's been saying the SnyderVerse doesn't need to be restored because she would have been attacked for it. She's being attacked now because she's saying this tweet.
No, and she has been getting attacked for a while now. For a while because she's been advocating for a clean wipe of the entire DCU. Well, it's just too confusing.
I'm gonna go by what you said. You watch her channel, so I just gotta trust that you know what her opinion is based off the videos she releases. But you also did say that Grace said there's two options. There isn't two options for me on Jody's Corner. There's only one. So she left the door open for that SnyderVerse to live. She left the door open by your own admission. She said we either wipe it or we move forward with the SnyderVerse. You can't. That's where she effed up. You don't do that. You wipe it and that's it.
That is true though. Like that, at that point in time, there were two options.
There were never two options. If you know what I know, there were never two options. Warner Brothers didn't even want to release the Snyder Cut. They were usurped by AT&T, who bought them. And Jason Kilar went rogue fanboy, cowboy, especially, it's all in the Rolling Stone article, but I knew this. I was saying it before this article came out. And he was greenlighting and letting everything happen to bolster HBO Max. So he said, shoot, we don't have anything. Put out the Snyder Cut. Let's do that. Let's make it. Let's give him $100 million to finish it. Warner Brothers was like, no, we don't. We've been ignoring them this whole time, and here comes AT&T and changing everything up. So no, Warner Brothers never wanted to give them the Snyder Cut.
That makes sense. At the same time, if releasing the Snyder Cut brought in 100 million subscribers to HBO Max, it would be a different conversation, right? So like there is at that time when it was released, I guess saying if there was an option isn't like the right word. Like there's two paths that could have happened from releasing the Snyder Cut, and the obvious path was they weren't going to restore the whole SnyderVerse, but there was that small chance that like maybe they would have if extraordinary things happened. Correct?
If extraordinary things happen, like you said, if Snyder Cut released on HBO Max and they got 100 million subscribers, I wouldn't even fault them for doing it. I mean, and then I would have to judge for myself. Like, wait a minute, Snyder bigger than I thought. They're bigger than the general audience. I
think we all agree that wasn't going to happen. But
it wasn't going to happen.
Me saying that is that Grace from that point when it dropped, I think she has been getting hate because it's like, all right, we're not. It's logical. It's like, all right, if we're not going to restore the SnyderVerse, then we need to wipe everything. And now it's just culminating to the fact where, like, now with all this shit happening and Ben Affleck, and this news with Ben Affleck, like, the Snyder cult is pretty much as toxic as ever, and they're just going to attack her for this because now she's, like, it didn't come out of nowhere. They've been attacking her for a long time because of this. So
this is real, bro. This is different. I know that you're saying that they're attacking her. A couple of comments here and there is different. She's trending on Twitter with this, bro. This is different. This is what happens when she actually says something and doesn't leave the door open, Jeff.
All right. So I guess I'm not understanding where is the hate placed on Grace Randolph then? Is it because at one point
she was a part of the army? She was a part of the mob. She's the first one. She's the first channel that Zack Snyder went to promote that freaking movie. It started with her. Yeah. She was the poster child for that, you can say. That movement, that campaign. So if you're seen as the poster child because you're on that level, I mean, sure, there's people beneath her that was rooting, but come on, small fry. On that level, she was the one that showed the world. When Zack popped up on her channel, people were like, whoa, yeah. And they rallied behind her, bro. I'll never forget that. And she wants to get that praise then. Now you got to deal with the consequences now for when you turn and change your opinion on them. Now you felt their praise. Now you're feeling their wrath.
I don't know. I think that, like, as I said before, I think I've seen, I guess I'm part of her community. I think that she plays towards a lot of the, medium folks. Like, I don't think that she really.
She does.
Her content is not guided towards the cultist.
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah. So I think that the whole time, I don't think that she was trying to rally up the cultists. And if that wasn't her intention, like, if this is her intention and that she was legitimately, like, leading the group, then I can see what you're saying. But
yes, Grace is not stupid. She's like me. She's not dumb. She knows the numbers. She sees the analytics, and she knew that you don't want to go again. She saw the hashtag. She saw the movement. She knew how powerful it was, and she got behind it. She chose to get behind it because she knew how powerful it was. She knew exactly what she was doing.
I guess if you believe that, I don't know.
Yes, I believe it. I know it. I mean, it's common sense, bro. We see what the restore. Listen, Jeff, you're a viewer, right? You watch YouTubers, you watch me, you watch Grace. I mean, that's cool. Yeah. You watch us, but it ends with you just watching us. We live it. This is our livelihood. We research, we discuss, we have sources, we talk. When you watch a video and you go away and you go about your day, go back to work or whatever, our shit continues in this. We live this. So I can't sit up here and say that if I know, she absolutely knows. I'm not even an analytics guy that much. And she absolutely knew what she was doing when she did it. She planned the Zack interview. She knew the time to do it. She knew what she was doing because she saw the trends. She saw the analytics behind it. She saw the tweets, the amazing amount of tweets and the trendings. And she rode that motherfucker, bro. And she rode that shit good. Now she's got to deal with the fallback. Yeah,
I mean, no, you're absolutely right. This is your day job, so I gotta take your word. But I guess it goes back to, so you believe that she deserves all this hate that she's getting now for telling the truth?
No, I ain't gonna go that far. I'm not gonna say. I don't think anybody in the creative space on any platform deserves to get hate over their opinions on movies. So no, I don't even think she should be getting this hate. But I'm saying, understand why she's getting it. Like and I'll even side with you on this, Jeff. I believe that she hopped on because she saw the analytics and she didn't know, maybe she didn't know how toxic and nasty they were when she joined. Well, she does now. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? She does now.
Yeah.
And people have been saying it here and there, but she didn't give attention to it. Like a lot of media articles didn't want to report on it when I was making videos about it. You've been watching me. You know all the videos I made about it, talking about them, fighting them, arguing them, debating them. I was in the motherfucking trenches while Grace was in the castle. She was in the castle reaping the benefits. I'm down here in the trenches on the battlefield throwing my sword around Dracarys with these motherfuckers, bro. They absolutely, you knew they existed, Jeff. But it just wasn't, they didn't reach the castle. Well, now the motherfuckers reached the castle. They're in the Red Keep, knocking on her door.
No, I mean, yeah, no, you're right. All right, well, I guess we came to an agreement on this one, though. Like, I also understand why she's getting the hate, but I also think that she doesn't really deserve it.
I don't think she does.
She's speaking like.
I agree. I don't think she deserves it, but, you know.
All right, word.
There it is. Thanks, man. I appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Shout out to Jeff,
Thank you,
man.
Jody.
You're welcome, bro. Jeff Brown, who often donates to Jody's Quarter. I've been out here, bro. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. We got more calls to have, and we'll get to. Let me see what we got here. What we got here? Talk to me, man. I'm Jody Joe. Talk to me. You live?
Yo.
What's up?
Yo, it's Quantavious back. Quantavious Tyrone Tyreek the third, junior and the senior. Yo.
What's up, man?
It's me, Quantavious Tyrone Tyreek the third.
Oh, this motherfucker, bro. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'm Jody Joe. I'm out. Deuces.